Brazil, Russia, India and China were the world's most promising economies when the first BRICS summit was held in 2009. Since then, the group has expanded twice, first to include South Africa in 2010, and in 2023, 6 new African and Middle East members were welcome. The expansion opens the door to greater bilateral and trade ties, which has brought a boost to South Africa's agricultural sector.
In the BRICS Plus nations, there's a number of products that we are putting there. But if you were to map out of South Africa to the BRICS, of course, citrus, wine, wool are among some of those products that we send to various countries, particularly China, which is an important market for us.
South Africa's citrus industry does business with most of the BRICS Plus nations. 45 million cartons of fruit are sold to these countries, which amounts to almost a third of the industry's global exports.
Russia at the moment, I would argue we have got probably the best market access within the BRICS groups, but we can do much better in China, much deeper penetration. We're just scratching the surface there. So the European countries roughly eat about 10 citrus fruit a year. In China and India, it's 0.2 and 0.3, so they virtually eat nothing.
Europe still remains the biggest market for South African citrus, but plans are in place to significantly grow the industry's global footprint.
If our forecast going to 260 million cartons in 2032, which is, of course, now 6 years away, then it implies that we'll bring another 100,000 jobs online. We really need the government to step up to the plate with regard to market access and negotiations with third countries, especially our BRICS, which are our partners.
China's scrapping of tariffs has been a major coup for 53 African countries. But further softening of trade barriers within the grouping will be one of the many issues on the table when leaders meet in Brazil.
The grouping accounts for almost half of global trade, but if you look at the intra-trade within BRICS, it remains fairly small. The key challenges in the BRICS countries are higher tariffs as well as phytosanitary barriers. We need to resolve those, and that's the discussion that is taking place in the various working groups, particularly in agriculture.
When British economist Jim O'Neill coined the BRIC term in 2001, the group was expected to dominate the global economy by 2050, an analysis proving to be fairly accurate. BRICS Plus has grown into a powerful force shaping consumer trends and international trade. It has also become a lifeline for the Global South amid escalating global tensions. Beryl Oro, CGTN.